What happens to people when they've been honour killed and denied the right to justice for more than 7 years? When I read about what genocide is, it actually says that, they harvest and confiscate all of your harvest. So everything I've worked for all these years, these companies are taking all of my abundance and wealth and genuine character and genuine heartfelt connections by denying me the right for social inclusion and having all these bullying parties. And what happens in these cases is you're meant to go overseas to get asylum, but when I went over there, their company wanted her to rule at all costs, and I got punished with sexual violence over there and punished with a character assassination. Nobody helped me. And then this is where I want help, because in that case, since that period of time, the kids told me I was kidnapped by the government, so there must have been a court case that happened. Because they were saying, can you please re-look at our grandmother's case because she is being persecuted and is very ill and needs medical attention and she won't be getting any help. And I know it's about me because they call me Nana. And I went to the hospital over there and they said I've got kidney disease. And ever since then they've been flying these flights, Air India and Air Qatar and Air Obama, and going to all of my family, like my aunties. I feel extremely violated by the government, and I want to know why they had to invite my family to see this whole thing, and why I'm not allowed. I'm confined by institutional abuse, and I can go be free in a paddock. That's all I'm allowed. I'm not allowed to create the beautiful life I want to live. I just was in Australia last year creating a warm, homely environment and cooking every day. I've got so many projects. And I looked good. I was getting myself ready every day. Even though life wasn't great and things are stacked against me, I still got up and made my appearance good. But now I'm completely destroyed to a pack of hinges. My mental state was completely obliterated by their war crimes of making out that I'm mentally ill and nothing's right. And I'm not allowed anybody to talk to. And this is what happened to me in the forest. I woke up like this. It was like this. I woke up like this, and it was all pushed in and completely stretched out, and I was mortified, and I went to the doctors, and I can't handle it anymore. It's like, for me, my life was about protecting people that were in danger and having humility. Although I'm intellectual and I can be act superior intellectually too, I still took my heart with me, and you've got to, when you're dealing with people going through social injustices. And all I'm asking for is some people that have as much power to help me in this situation, because I just feel so unjustly persecuted, and it just seems to be about ruining my looks and reputation and making sure my vagina's ruined so I can't ever be a honest wife, so that I can't have a great lovely home, so that I can't have an honourable life. So in that case, that is persecution, because who wants to persecute somebody? I'm just doing my own life. None of this time I even talked about those girls. I was doing my own life till 2023. I didn't talk about Amanda at all. I didn't even talk about Kiki at all. I didn't talk about them at all. I was too busy walking around and then trying to get a job, and I put so much effort into it. That's what's tiring, is that I've wasted all this time to get what at the end of it? To be abused by this John, to make me look like I'm mentally incapacitated and stupid. And when I'm crying in need, you're making out that I'm mentally ill and I need to see a therapist. I can't, that's where it's injustice. I can't handle it anymore. Everything that I worked for honourable, you've taken it away from me. And there's heaps of things online saying it was a massive mafia job where they're beating me and beating out the flower and the innocence out of me. You've beaten that I was a real lady before. So you've basically they took my legacy of being a lady. They took my legacy of being an honourable woman that does counselling. They've taken me to have children. They've taken away everything. To give me AIDS, that's a death sentence. That's why I want my right to die. I don't want to be tortured anymore. I should have my right to have my freedom to cook and like go and see my family. Instead, they kidnapped me out of my home and just put me to death and went on this massive influence bullshit where they were going on that they're better quality in these air flights than me. Just for years and years, I'm getting this unfair treatment. Just kept treating me like shit, and I was better than all of these people. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I just mean I was further ahead in my life. They're holding me back. They're denying me the right to grow or do anything. I just want somebody to just stand up for me and say, she's been treated unfairly. She wants the right to die. Stop torturing her. You've fucking taken away her beauty, and every day after you killed her, you've been torturing her and taking credit for everything she does by bullying my face. What kind of an honour is that? What kind of a esteem is that, where you've had to bully somebody's face and put them in all this bachelorette bullshit that I didn't even want to be in for all these years? Is that all this Obama and filming me illegally in my home? So what's wrong with you people?